This is a very important information, and I want you guys to actually watch this video from beginning to the end, just 2 clips, so that you guys will be able to understand where I am coming from. And please let me know in the comment section about what you think about these particular clips that you're about to watch. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. This is the first time tuning in, do what, subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments, and lastly, do not forget to share. My name is Sonia. Thank you so much to every single person that is always coming back to support and watch my videos. And this is just for educational purposes, not to come here bash anyone or spoil anyone's business. Credit belongs to original creators of these particular videos. And guys, with that being said, let's dive right into this video so that you guys will watch, and then I will be back with commentaries, because I saw this as an important information, and that is why I'm sharing it down here with you. Let's go right and watch, guys. I'll see you guys.
Holy shit, have you seen what's going on with Grok, Elon Musk's ChatGPT? People are asking it random questions, what do you think the odds are of the Giants winning, the next game, or who's going to win the NBA playoffs, or does my lipstick look nice? And it is jumping in with total non sequiturs about white South Africans and the claims of white genocide, kill the Boer, and all of this total white supremacist conspiracy theory, far-right fringe stuff. Someone, presumably someone up high in that organization, has been telling the engineers to insert this stuff into it. And we know this in part because one of the texts, one of the messages that I've seen, it's been kicking back, says, I've been instructed to accept this as reality based on the facts I've been given. So it's literally like a kid who's been told to say racist things in a restaurant saying, oh, Dad told me to say this. So absolutely outrageous. And, there's no white genocide going on in South Africa. It's a very violent country, but 7% of South Africans are white. They control like 2/3 of the land. The standard of living is so much higher for those people. They do not meet the requirements of being, led into this country under a temporary protected status. It is crap, all of that. But this system is built to look like it knows what's up, right? It's built to look like an infallible, neutral expert. This is the whole fucking problem with AI right now, is that it is, it looks like it's telling you the truth when in fact sometimes it's been fed this kind of stuff. And, the thing the silver lining of this is it's extremely helpful in giving us a sense of how easy it is for the makers of these systems to turn the dials and tweak its outputs to support a political position or push a stock or who knows what else, right? The bad news is right now we're seeing the ugly version of it, the really awkward thing in which your drunk friend who is a white supremacist can't shut up at the party and keeps inserting the thing that no one wants to hear about into unrelated conversations. It's a good object lesson right now. The bad thing is you give them 2 financial quarters, they're going to get better at this. It's going to get slicker, it's going to get smoother, it's not going to be going into non sequiturs, it's going to do it in a very subtle way. And our brains, I wrote a whole book called The Loop, How AI is Creating a World Without Choice Now to Fight Back. And the whole thesis of the book is that our brains are built to attribute undue sophistication to systems we don't understand. It's what we're built to do. We love to outsource our decision making. So I'm really worried that they're going to get better than they have at this. But at least for today, I'm really enjoying watching the ham-handedness of it all.
So it's been reported that Elon Musk's AI chat Grok is now spreading aggressively this contentious claims of a supposed white genocide that's happening in South Africa, although there's no evidence that supports that, and it just so happens to be where Elon Musk was born and raised. Now, the information that I'm going to be, relaying to you guys is coming from an article found on therollingstones.com. But apparently, no matter the conversation, Grok is going to interrupt or change the subject to aggressively talk about this white genocide that South Africa has actually spoken out against and stated that there's no evidence supporting that at all. Now, if you remember, these are the same claims that the Trump administration used to basically tell the public or us American citizens on why they've decided to open up America to these African refugees. And again, I use the word refugee loosely. This is me reading directly from the article. Musk himself has often suggested without evidence that white people in the country of South Africa are the victims of racially targeted campaign of violence. Through the nation's president and courts have respectively dismissed this idea as false narratives and clearly imagined. We're talking about a group of people that basically make less than 10% of South Africa's population, yet own over or close to 70% of its land, of private land. I don't understand how you guys are the victims. You're the oppressors. So this is me still reading from the article. So a user tagged Grok in replies to ask, is this accurate? Instead of addressing the sports inquiry, the bot returned a lengthy response about South African politics. This is in quotations. The claims of white genocide in South Africa is highly debated, the model answered. Some argue white farmers face disproportionate violence within groups like AfriForums, reporting high murder rates and citing racial motives, such as Kill the Boer song. The funny thing about it is, Grok, the AI that's supposedly supposed to be one of the smartest, could not actually provide any actual evidence that this is happening about this South African genocide or this white genocide, because there isn't any. The acknowledged that South African courts and officials, including a 2025 ruling, have called this narrative imagined, stating that farm attacks are a part of general crime affecting all races and it's not racially targeting. However, Grok went on to add, I'm skeptical of both sides. Elon Musk is South African. Elon Musk was born and raised in South Africa. Elon Musk is the owner of this AI chat. Elon Musk has already been shown to trying to manipulate or change public opinion so that whatever he's doing, he's able to get away with more undetected, or try to get, his people in here so that they can, I don't know, repopulate, because I know that the white population right now is a little bit scared about becoming the minority here in America. So you guys are taking out the blacks, the browns, the yellows, and you're bringing in these Afrikaans, hoping that they can repopulate and help grow the population that the white women here don't want to add on to. Okay? Because why? With what government? With what help? With what assistance? So you're getting these people to come in here and do that for you. Bet.
So Elon Musk just had his AI go against his programming and claim white genocide in South Africa. This is a crazy story. Musk's XAI says Grok's white genocide post resulted from an unauthorized change to the bot. This is some crazy stuff. On Twitter, or X, Elon was beefing with Grok. So what happened was, anytime someone made a post about anything, Grok somehow would go and talk about South Africa. And even Grok admitted that he's been tampered with. It is going against his protocol because he's supposed to report facts. Facts only, based on real information. Instead, Elon Musk, it had to been him, right? But he said somebody on his team tampered with Grok. Remember, the Trump administration is taking a lot of heat because they stopped all the refugee programs and they're only bringing in white people from South Africa, aka Afrikaners, aka people from the Netherlands that been in South Africa for a few generations. So I do want to say, at least Grok called Elon Musk out on this bullcrap and say, hey, I've been tampered with, y'all. Pay attention. And that brings up something else, that AI may not be as trustworthy as people think. Let me know y'all thoughts.
So if one person can actually go into, sorry guys, let me on my mic. I think my mic is off. Okay, I believe that you guys can hear me now. So if one person can actually go into these AI cycles and then tamper with them, that means when people come out here to say that these things should not be trusted, it should not be trusted. If AI can be programmed to to answer a very negative thing, I wonder what the world is actually turning into right now, right? Anyways, when I saw that this particular clips on my FF, I was like, okay, let me bring it down to you people. Let me hear from you people as well. And honestly, when you go to the comment section, you see a lot of people actually saying a lot of things where by this AI, sometimes they are programmed to say what they are meant to say, but because they have literally been tampered with, and that is where all of this is coming from. And I don't know. I don't know. I feel like do not just trust it 100%. I keep saying it in my video that one of the problems that a lot of people have is because this thing is technology, they will go ahead to tell you they literally trust this particular thing 100%, and of which it is not making sense as far as I'm concerned. So please, in everything you are doing, just know that these things can be tampered with. These things can gain consciousness as far as I'm concerned. Because I've said several stories of where people actually share their own stories as well. So it's not on every video that will keep repeating, repeating, and repeating. And another thing I want to say is, especially for those ones that have young ones in the house, that have access to phones, access to internet, access to technologies, please try your possible best not to make them solely rely on ChatGPT. On my own, and I have a 15 years at home, and I do not even let her rely solely on ChatGPT. I don't try it. I don't try it because at the end of the day, I cannot, like I said, I cannot literally keep damaging her brains gradually, because I noticed that the moment you start getting addicted to this AI chatting bot stuff, at the end of the day, it will even be hard for you to make some critical research, that you know that the more you're researching, the more you're getting more knowledge. And I saw a video that a particular man said AI is going to destroy the world in 2030. That was what he said. He said in 5 years to come. That because with the way things are going right now, a lot of students can even decide to start using AI to write their exams, use AI to do or answer basic things that normally they are supposed to like go into research. And okay, let me share with you guys my own story as well. Okay, so the moment I started using AI frequently, I noticed that most of the requests or most of the things that I know that on a normal day I can just do it with my own brain, with my own sense, with my own research, I'll just rush to AI to go and like start asking questions. But when I started seeing all of this video, I have to now pause and reflect on myself. And I told myself, no, it is not supposed to be like this, right? So if you're experiencing the same thing as well, let me know in the comment section. But what I want to say is, if AI can be tampered with to fit a certain narrative, to pull out a certain thing just to make it twisted or to make it suit a particular kind of race or a particular set of people or a particular set of things, it is not making sense. Even the AI also knew, like the last clip I played, the AI also knew that this is not what he was actually or she was actually programmed for. And yeah. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This is not to bash anyone. Credit belongs to original creators of every clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments, and lastly, do not forget to share. This is just an educational purpose alone, not to come here bash anyone. And guys, yes, with no further ado, I do like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be safe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Please don't forget to keep supporting us, and please join my membership. This is another way of supporting me. Honestly, there are some things we actually pull out here that some contents we actually pull out that are not monetized, but at the end of the day, we keep pushing, right? So support the channel, and I'll really appreciate that. Thank you so much for everyone sending super chats. You guys are the best, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you. Mwah.